Welcome back to another video. I am Gold Raven, and this one is on a beginner's guide. This is actually part one of a two-part episode. This is a collaboration video with Lord Wolf. There will be a link in the description below to part two of this video, so be sure to go and check that out once you finished watching this one. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. You can also turn on that notification bell if you want to be informed of any of my upcoming videos. Now, as this video title mentions, this is a beginner's guide, but even pros might learn something. Getting started in the game is really easy using the W, A, S, and D. Of course, doing these are going to be turning the camera and moving the character forward and backwards. To strafe to the left or to the right is the Q and the E buttons on the keyboard. Now these are the PC controls that I will be running through. If you hit the escape key, you're going to be getting the main menu. There are 5 different number keys you can use, and these are the abilities that you have. If you hit the R button, it's going to be using the cross skill. The Z button will be drinking potions or whatever you put in your little bar down here. Now this is customizable. You can interchange these to whatever you want that you have in your usable items found in your inventory. If you hit the T, it brings up the crafting. The U brings up the quest log. The I brings up the inventory. The O brings up the friends list. The P brings up the potion shop. The F key opens up the loot bags. The H opens up the character page, well, the stats. And you can actually check your character page by clicking on visit character page, which opens it up in a browser. The L opens up the class things. You can change your classes there. The travel menu can be opened up with the M. Spacebar is to jump, which is obvious. The tab button you can use to switch between opponents in a battle. Now, one of the first things that people really don't know when they start this game is the main menu. Now on the mobile it is different. Lord Wolf will be showing you the details on that, but the main menu is extremely important as you find everything you will possibly need in it, from your crafting, from your classes, your treasure chests, your friends list, upgrade, everything is here. In the settings, you can customize what you want for your key binding. So you can literally change any of these however you see fit. As you can see, the commands are right here very clearly. You can zoom your camera in with page up, page down. Everything here shows you your combat abilities that you can use. Item slot, that's what they call it. There are certain commands you can use as well, and all of these commands, or well, most of these commands you can use with the forward slash, and then you can type in the command, like clear is one, or just C. What this does is it clears your chat log. So if there's been a lot of talking in your little chat box here, hit this little command and it is gone. Since this is a beginner's guide, that's more of advanced stuff, but I'll just throw a list up on the screen. You can check this list right here. These are some of the commands that you can use.
Now let us briefly discuss the various parts of the mobile heads-up display. Here you will find the chat window. It is not only your portal to communicating in the world of AQ3D, but it also allows you to use many different commands that can be quite useful in the game. Here is the emote button. Here you will find a list of emotes that will allow your character to physically express various emotions. Here is the joystick. The most intriguing thing about this feature is that players are not forced to use a joystick that is locked onto the screen. The positioning resets every time you reapply your finger to the left side of the screen on your device. Here you will find the player display bar. This shows your character's selected class, player level, your class's total rank, your health, and mana. Here is the usable items bar. This is where you can place consumable items for quick and easy access. These consumables include potions, travel forms, and more. Here is the action wheel. On this you will find your skills, cross skills, auto attack, jump, target, and switch cross skill usable items buttons. Here is where you will find the menu button. There is so much involved in this, so we won't delve into it, but this is where you will find everything from audio and video settings to your inventory and so much more. And finally, here's where you will find the player level experience bar and the class level experience bar.
Next part we're going to be focusing on is the classes, and this is very important for beginners to know which class you want to use. Now there are 4 different starting classes. You've got your warrior, your mage, your rogue, and your guardian. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail into these 4, but a basic rundown. Warrior is your AoE. This takes out multiple opponents at a single time. 2 of the abilities, Sever and Whirlwind, can hit more than 1 opponent. So this comes in really handy if you want to take out a group of enemies. You've got your ultimate, which also deals damage to everybody as well. Now this powers up when you're using your other abilities and just regular attacks. Once the meter goes up, it will be full and you can use your ultimate. This is how all classes work. Your cross skill is same. There's a cooldown for each cross skill. Once you have some more unlocked, you can switch out your cross skill to whatever you want. But for the warrior, it's the seismic slam, which is a really good ability. Now for your classes, you have ranks. Similar to leveling up your character, you are leveling up your class the more you use it. So the first 5 ranks that you hit, you will be unlocking abilities. After that, you'll be getting some passives that are going to be boosting your other attributes. At level 10 or rank 10, you get the cross skill unlocked. And this is the same for all of the classes. Now the mage is a long range. This one here is really good at mid to long range. If you like hitting things from a distance, this is a great starting class. Your 3 abilities here are really good. This one here is actually does damage more than 1 opponent if it hits them, if they're within the same sphere. This one here and this one here are individual but can hit pretty hard. For your ultimate, you have another one. Now this also devastates. It's a single target, but it is powerful. For the cross skill, you have the Rune Siphon. Now this is a damage over time, and it works out really well. Ranks work the same way. First 5 ranks, you unlock the abilities and some passives. Once you get to rank 10, you unlock the cross skill. The rogue does not have any AoE. This is strictly single targets. It is a fast moving class. If you like fast moving classes, this would be the ticket right here. It uses poison quite often, can weaken your attack, so if you're getting hit hard, Swift Kick comes in really handy. You can stack your poison as well as switch your poison over to heavy poison by using this, and it hits pretty darn hard. The ultimate also stacks poison and can hit really hard. Then for your cross skill, if the target is poisoned, this one does some lethal damage. Ranks work the same way, whereas in the first 5 you unlock the abilities, and then at rank 10 you unlock the cross skill with the passives in between. The first 3 classes you can unlock at any time. They are ready to go. The Guardian, however, is a little bit different. For this one here, you need to have the Guardian package. Now this can be purchased in the upgrade page. But if you do decide to purchase Guardian, you get a pretty good class. This one here does do some decent damage, and it also has a healing ability. With a dragon summon that burns its opponents, this works really well. The cross skill is Provoke, which taunts them, and it makes the enemy switch and starts attacking you. And of course the ranks work the same way. The first 5 unlock the abilities, and then the 10th unlocks the cross skill. Now like I said, you can rank these up simply by using them when fighting, but you can also get tokens, which you can then spend your tokens to unlock more ranks. To get your tokens, it does tell you when you click on the get tokens, and you can travel to the location and complete some of the daily quests. This one particularly comes from Thog. So if you're needing tokens or wanting to do the dailies to get the tokens, simply click on that and travel to the location required.
In AQ3D, you will be leveling not just your character, but your classes as well. The max level for classes is currently set at 10, as you could see by this example of the warrior class. As your class level increases, your abilities not only become stronger, but you also unlock additional abilities, including your class-specific ultimate and cross skill. The max level for characters is currently 27, but this will continue to change as the game evolves over time. As your player level increases, so does all of your stats, and the amount it increases will vary the higher your level gets. Now in the game, there are two different ways you can level up your character and classes, and that is by questing or farming experience. The first and most traditional way is to simply complete quests found throughout various areas in the game. For those of you who have just completed the introduction, I advise you to begin questing in both the Battle-On and Green Guard areas. Now, at some point you might find yourself stuck and unsure where to quest. There is no need to worry, because if you click on the travel crystal found in the Battle-On town square, you can actually see what areas would be most appropriate for your level range. The second and a bit more unorthodox way to level both your character and classes is to level up by completing dailies and running dungeons and challenges. If you do choose to run dungeons, I highly suggest you try the Caves of Unrest. Not only does it give decent experience per kill at lower levels, but you can also pick up repeatable quests that give a lot of great experience. I also advise trying Dreadful's Labyrinth as well, but just make sure you do this as a group, since it can be challenging and time consuming. As for challenges, I would stick with Legion Survival and Dage's Challenge, as well as the Arena of Souls, all found in the Underworld. All of these give excellent experience, but be advised this is very challenging for any lower level players. Before we move on, I want to give you my personal suggestion as to what I think is the best route to take for leveling your character and classes, and that is questing. The reason being is that a majority of events and new updates will actually require you to go to areas of AQ3D to complete quests. You may find that if you have not completed the quest lines in these areas, you may not be able to complete some of these special quests, so this is something to keep in mind.
But there we go, that is it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'd like to thank Lord Wolf, who helped me with this video. Be sure to check the link to his video. I am also featured in his video, just like he was featured in this one, and it is definitely worth going and checking it out. The link will be in the description below. And I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one.